must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight in your face. You were content to let me shine.
When Jesus said yes, no.
You always walked one step behind. I was the one with all the glory, and you were the one with all the strength. You were just a face without a name. But I never once heard you complain. Oh, I want you to know that you're my hero, Jesus. You're everything I like to be. And I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Yeah. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I have it right here in my heart. I must confess that I know the truth, that I'm really nothing without you. Want you to know that you're my hero, Jesus. You're everything that I like to be. And I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. You are the wind beneath my wings. Beneath my wings.
Is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
Join me, Pastor Steve, every Wednesday evening for Life in the Word. Every Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. Every Wednesday evening for Life in the Word. With yours truly, Pastor Steve. I look forward to seeing you.
There right beside me, light is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
To strengthen the connection between your long-distance parents and your young kids, try having the grandparents record themselves reading a couple of your child's favorite bedtime stories. That way, once a week, you can play the recording at bedtime and follow along with your child in the book. If your parents are technically inclined, they can read the bedtime story via FaceTime or Skype, allowing your child the ability to see and interact with their grandparent real time. In all, there are so many great ways to keep your parents involved in their grandkids' life, even with distance between you. But you just have to be creative.
The dawn of a new era.
The dawn of a new age.
A future without limits.
Countless boundaries. A future
Where everything is possible.
without limits. Full of love and wonder. So, Explore the creative. Refill your limitless space. Potential. The future is here.
New Season Worship Center, located at 4660 North University Drive. Welcome to a brighter future.
I want you to fix me, Lord. Hey. Oh, Lord, fix me.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor
Ask-
every Wednesday morning at 9.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute? When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can. But it's just as important to take time for yourself. AARP can help. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Good morning, Pastor Henry. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you? It seems like, I switched from that to that. But,
You switch from, what is that?
From that headphone to this headphone.
And so what is your problem?
I'm only my right ears is working.
Well, it's only your right ears always. Something wrong with you, ma'am.
I feel...
Yeah.
Wait. But anyway.
I couldn't explain to you, ma'am.
Yes.
Maybe.
Sister Marsha, good morning. I haven't seen Sister Marsha for a while.
Yes.
I hope, yes, better. I hope Johnny is doing well. She have John.
Johnny, Sister Marsha and Johnny.
Yes.
Okay. I hope Johnny is doing well.
Yes.
If she's anything for Sister Marsha, I need it to do well.
Yes.
Simple as that. I don't know who Johnny is,
He's growing.
Lord of mercy.
John is growing.
Push out the back. Anyway, so morning. So how are you this morning? How are you?
Listen, I won't complain, man. God is so awesome.
Yes,
He is so awesome, and I had a good time in prayer. Maybe you guys have glitch.
I
and
was,
beat, but hey,
yes. I was on this morning.
Yeah.
I decided to take a walk with you and Sister Juliet this morning.
Oh, okay.
And I was praying along. I was walking and firing tongues. I was looking at them poor old people and wondering, what's wrong with that madman over there? I was praying along.
I know.
Amen. But yes, prayer was good. We had some interruptions on the broadcast. I think the internet don't want to work good today. So, this seemed to be a lot of interruptions going on the signal for the people who are listening on Facebook and YouTube. But it was good.
Okay.
Yes, the part that I got was good.
Awesome. That's what I want to hear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. So, other than that, Other than prayer this morning, ma'am, what's new with you? What's going on?
So
Nothing
far,
new and exciting going on?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm looking forward for my season to start.
Good. Brother Donovan came to see you on this week.
Please, not the nightmare. Not the night.
Yeah.
I can't deal with any nightmare right now.
Well, he brought $50 for a start. That's a step in the right direction.
Pastor Stephen. You know
Oh
what?
man, oh man.
I just forget about that he said that. You know, I'm going to forget. You notice that I gave you my scripture, the weapon of our warfare are not carnal.
Good. I'm glad.
Exactly.
I'm glad,
So I can't.
I'm really glad it wasn't carnal. You know?
Yes, I'm not. I know exactly it's the enemy that is coming in right now. First of all, $50 can't even stop a stale bread cat.
You can't even put gas in the car these days, right?
Not even my car can get full up with $50 gas. What am I gonna do with $50?
You have to do better than that. All right, I agree. All right, but him says it was a start.
Start my foot. well, I start for
Start
him
at your
because he
foot.
don't normally.
But anyway.
Good morning, Sister Marcia.
But anyways.
The man
Anyways.
out of line, okay?
Okay.
The man was out of line.
Okay.
So
All right.
you gotta check him.
I did warn him, you know.
Yes.
But it was good to see the New Season family come out to support Brittany, and that was great. You know, we had a good concert. It was a great time. Amen. And a lot of people were blessed by it. But I'm so glad to be here with you. I haven't seen you since then.
Yes.
You know, glimpse you on Sunday. You were teaching class.
Yes.
You know,
listen.
I see you were rough in class.
Oh, I don't know.
All of
I
a
don't
sudden,
think sister.
all of a sudden, I'm the nice teacher now. I said, thank God. You know, there's one.
You the nice teacher?
I'm the nice teacher now.
No, Reverend Crescent is the nice teacher.
Yeah, but they were dreading coming to me. I said, you ain't dreading coming to me. If you survive Pastor Henry, you do just fine in my class.
No, Sister Anne Marie know that I was a nice teacher.
Yes, you are.
She's on there. So if I wasn't the nice teacher, she would, even though she didn't say who, good morning, you know. She didn't identify you, and she didn't identify me.
She protested.
But it's all for love.
Yes,
you know.
it's all good. It's all
yes,
good.
you don't
It's
want
pure
me
love.
to sing, so I just leave it like that.
Yes, that's good. Well, it's good to be here with you this morning.
Yes,
it's another
it's
beautiful.
happy-
It's Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday,
Yes,
yes.
It's Hump Day.
Yes.
It's called a Hump Day. Why do you call it Hump Day? I never can figure that out.
I don't know. It's so funny,
It's
but
the middle of the week, maybe 5 work days. But in America, it's no. In America, it's every day is work day. though.
Yes.
People don't take
every
breaks.
single day.
You know
is a work
something.
day.
You know when I came to America first,
Yeah.
Publix used to close on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never heard of public goes on.
Yeah. Yes. Publix used to close on Sundays.
That may be 10 years after I came.
Probably.
Yeah.
But Publix used to close on Sundays. I mean, they, you know, and you know.
Supermarket used to open 24 hours.
No, listen, tell you. You know where I love going?
Yeah.
I St. Vincent. Now, in St. Vincent,
Yeah.
right? Everything closed at 3 o'clock
Oh.
on Saturday. Not Saturday night,
Yes.
3 o'clock on Saturday. Town closed.
St. Vincent is an Adventist or
I
a
think
Sabbath.
There's a lot of Sabbath churches,
Yes.
that's for sure.
Yes. I think maybe that's
So
what it
everything closes at that time, and everybody get off the road, you know,
Yeah.
for Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, well, I used to that. I used to the Sabbath keepers by 6 o'clock, everything down. Nothing can be done in the house. You can't eat no food. You can't cook any food until 6 p.m. After 6 Saturday. 6
But
p.m.
I'm-
Yes.
I'm glad I'm not
So
living in a
my
Sabbath
mom-
house.
my
I would be
mom
in
used
trouble
to do
all the time. I'd have the food under the pillow. I
told you my dad never goes to church. My grandma never goes to church. They never go to church.
Never go to church.
My father, mother never go to church, and my dad never go to church.
Yeah.
And when when we went to church, my mom used to send us to church. We go to church and we come home. We used to go to Sabbath Saturday church. So when we come home for lunch, and then we go back to church, or we bring the lunch with us.
Yeah, most of the time they provide lunch.
Yeah. So but we come home for lunch.
Okay.
When we got home for lunch, there was a rally going on at that time, and they have convention every year. They have convention, and my mom have 6 kids at the time.
How many more she have after that?
1. So she had 7 kids. Yeah, but we decide that we're gonna give our heart to the Lord.
Yes.
And Sabbath keepers, they don't eat pork. Nothing splitted hoof, no shell or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
And everybody in the house decide that they're going to get saved. My father
decide to cook pork.
She is going to cook for us because he wants to know who saved or not. I know how to food, so we went to church. We stayed all day.
And come
we
home.
came home after 6.
That man is good. I pray.
And it was a pot of brown stew pork with rice and beans and everything.
Listen, I hope he was a Catholic. I really hope he was a Catholic. Because he gonna need somebody to take him out of purgatory after that.
I tell you. Oh my gosh,
That's wicked.
that man was cruel. He was so
That's a
cruel.
wicked brother right there.
My father said, "We want to know who is saved.
Who's saved?
Yes, who give their heart to the Lord."
Just give her a piece of that thing there, man.
And I think the whole house backslide. Like my uncle sang says, Selassie, I your son calling. We know that you're merciful and forgiving.
Yeah, a piece of that thing.
Eat the ilaloo and pumpkin, but we're not gonna eat the salty. So,
oh my!
We definitely lost it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see folks are talking about there's a change of the weather outside. You know.
Oh yes, it's gonna get.
It was.
cold.
I stepped out. I was like, ooh. Nobody warned me that I needed a sweater for my walk. It was cool.
Ooh.
I survived. It wasn't so bad. So 37 degree in
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah. And in I
like
saw
35.
Port St. Lucie is at 67. That's cold.
Cold. Yeah.
Right?
Cool.
That's very, very cool. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
So your boy Roberto is on this morning.
Robert is on the house.
Yes. Good
sir.
morning, Roberto.
Good morning, boss man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But yeah.
So what's plan, man? What's your plan for the day?
Well, I'm getting with some pastors today. We're gonna have.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna treat ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. We're gonna have a pastors hangout.
Hang on. Okay.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah. Hang out with some peers, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We'll treat ourselves to lunch today. All right. We'll just hang out as brothers.
I spoke to a pastor one day this week.
Yes.
I won't call any name.
Uh-huh.
And I was talking to her, and I said, I was afraid to answer the phone.
Oh, why?
Because my pastor went to your banquet.
Oh, I attended the event.
Yes.
Okay. So why are you scared to answer the phone? Because I went to their event.
Yes. Because I heard that everybody.
I was a party crasher? I was a party smasher. Sammy Brown, my friend.
Yes. So Roberto making him way to work, and Sammy, good morning, sir. I think he's on his way to interview. So
that's good.
Yes. So
Good.
what you have planned for this morning?
Well, listen, I got a song I think you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a song. I want to dedicate this to you and the youth ministries and the ladies, especially the ladies.
Cool.
You understand?
Well, I feel better when you said you're dedicated to the youth ministry,
right? And the ladies and all
and the
them
ladies and all them things.
So you're not afraid. It's not.
Yes, because when
if
you said
if it's just to you, you're
yes,
not trouble.
then
Yeah.
that would be a problem.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
But no, that's not the. No, it's a good song.
Okay.
I hope you like it. Let me hear if you like this new jam.
Kingdom daughters. She looked in at the magazine, saying she should should look like that, so she compares herself to the matters them and loses her self-esteem. Yeah, so she starts skipping meals too, going about things the wrong way. In her mind, says she got to be slim and trim like the guy from Hollywood did. Don't you know that she beautifully wonderfully made? Yeah, when God looks down from heaven, He won't change a thing. No, you were created by the Almighty. Girl, you're so awesome. He's made you so awesome. All kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. I'll keep
Yo. Pull up that song there, though.
You know how you watch you listen to the words and you gauge them, you know.
Yes,
You know, and you don't move a limb until you hear Kingdom Daughter, blessed and highly favored.
Exactly. You know? Oh yeah. There you go.
All the Kingdom Daughters, good morning to you. Where the Kingdom Daughters, them, the man? Put up something now. Put it up. Show something in the sky.
Like that, so she compares herself to the matters them and loses her self-esteem. Yeah, so she starts skipping meals too, going about things the wrong way. In her mind, says she got to be slim and trim like the guy from Hollywood did. Don't you know that she beautifully wonderfully made? Yeah, when God looks down from heaven, He won't change a thing. No, you were created by the Almighty. Girl, you're so awesome. He's made you so awesome. All kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. All kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. Yeah. So laugh off them bad mind when they try to bring you down, yeah, and slander your name. But tell me, what did your Father God say? He said that you're the head and not the tail now. The above and not the beneath, yeah. So I study man when God said He will order your steps, yeah. Don't you know that you're beautifully, wonderfully made, yeah? When God looks down from heaven, He won't change a thing, no. 'Cause you were created by the Almighty. Girl, you're so awesome. He's made you so awesome. All kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. All kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored. So
What a shout out, Kingdom Daughter, Bella, say this morning. The morning wagwan, my friend. Good to have you aboard this morning.
you are precious enough by the Most High God. And me, why you know that your life has a purpose. Value yourself to your worth, cause you are royalty. Yeah, never look down, but on your crown, always keep your head up high. You are beautiful. You know that you're beautifully, wonderfully made, yeah. When God looks down from heaven, He won't change a thing, no. You were created by the Almighty, yeah. Girl, you're so awesome. He's made you so awesome. All kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. You're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored.
Yeah, but I want to shout out to all the beautiful sisters, you know?
He wants you to
Just, you know, say you're beautiful just the way you are, you know what I mean?
favored. So blessed and highly favored. So
matter the color of your skin,
Special request from Father.
the angle of your nose, the size of your eyes,
You're blessed and highly favored. So blessed.
the shape of your lips.
You're blessed and highly favored. So blessed and highly favored. So
Yes, man. Beautiful.
blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored. Listen.
You are precious enough by the Most High God. And me, why you know that your life has a purpose. Value yourself to your worth. Cause you are royalty, yeah. Never look down, but on your crown. Always keep your head up high. You are beautiful. You know that you're beautifully, wonderfully made, yeah. When God looks down from heaven, He won't change a thing, no. You were created by the Almighty, yeah. Girl, you're so awesome. He's made you so awesome. Our kingdom daughters, He's made you with honor. Special request from Father God, because He wants you to know that you're blessed and highly favored.
Do you like it?
Yes, I
You
do.
like it? You like it?
Special request from Father God.
Yes, man.
Wow.
Kingdom daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I am a
Blessed.
kingdom daughter,
Yeah.
and I'm blessed
And highly favored. Yes,
Don't
man.
get no better than that.
Don't get no better
You're
than
getting
that.
nice.
Yeah. Is it?
It's getting nice.
It's the
y'all.
morning walk, but the morning walk. Is
Oh
it?
wow! You need to take your morning
Yeah.
stroll. No wonder you're late.
Want to welcome you this morning to the vibe right here this morning on the Pastor Steve Show. It's Happy Wednesday.
I've been searching to find some peace for my mind. I just wanna lay down my soul, 'cause I feel like the world is moving too fast, and if it's not too much to ask, oh Lord. Whoa, help me find a balance, balance. Yeah, I'm losing my balance, balance. Hands down, losing my balance, balance. And to prepare for this, I need to balance, balance. Tell me why it feels like I missed the memo. This can't be right. Honestly, it feels like my life is a demo. Come and never get the fullness. So long I've been waiting, waiting, while the whole world passed me by. So long I've been praying.
You listen to the baddest DJ in the world, aka Pastor Steve. Keep it locked at all time music and gospel FM.
Why does it feel like my living stormy weather? Oh Lord, if you could help me find a balance, balance. I'm losing it, balance, balance. Oh God, oh Lord, balance, balance. You are my only hope, my balance, my balance. Yeah, it's like I'm fighting demons my foreparents never conquered. Brawling with my darkest feelings. If I lose, I will go under. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not your strongest soldier. If I could have a heart-to-heart with you, God, I would have told you that I need to balance, balance. Hey, yeah, I wanna balance, balance. I cannot see my way, balance, balance. If you don't hold my hand, I lose my balance, balance. This one thing I know, this one thing is for certain, this one thing's for sure. You'll help me carry my burdens. This one thing I know, this one thing is for certain, this one thing is sure. I am not alone. Help me find a balance, balance. Ooh, my cry today is for balance, oh God. If you don't hold my hand, I lose my balance, balance. Zion, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we need a balance. You gotta have a balance, you know.
Oh yeah.
Everything is about balance, you know.
Rolling with my darkest
Yeah.
feelings. If I lose, I will.
Gotta find the right balance.
I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not your strongest soldier.
As if it's you're so spiritual, you're not earthly good.
God, I would have told you
If you don't have balance, then you're gonna be.
Gotta have balance.
Hey, yeah, I wanna balance. I cannot see my way. Balance. If you don't hold my hand, I lose my balance. This one thing I know. This one thing is for certain.
Good morning, Angela.
You'll help me carry my burdens. This one thing I know.
Stepping in the house, giving thanks.
One thing is for certain. This one thing is sure. I am not alone. Help me find a balance. Balance. Ooh, my cry today is for balance. Balance, oh God. If you don't hold my hand, I lose my balance.
Yeah, I need a balance. Need a balance, you know. Got a balance life.
Yes.
Discipline. Yeah, I'm trying to find a balance. Because, you know, I love my sweet things.
You notice that your Jam American friend is on?
Yeah.
Good
Jam
morning,
American.
Stacy. Jam American. Good morning.
Good morning,
Brother
Miss
Daniel.
Stacy.
Yes.
This one thing is for
You know, Pastor Henry, we're gonna have a Zoom meet and greet.
Yes, we should.
We're gonna have
I
a
think
Zoom.
we should.
We're gonna have a Zoom meet and greet. We want to meet the family.
Yes.
So we're gonna link you up and we'll let you know. We're gonna have a Zoom meet and greet, right? So we can get together a little bit and
Yes.
bridge the gap between.
I need to know who's supposed to be on the wheel. My wheel.
It's nice to put a face behind a name. And after a while, you know, you're just family to us right now. You're hoping that you find the balance today. Yeah, I want you to find the balance today. Make sure we want life to be balanced, huh?
There you go.
Yeah, we want the balance for you.
All the chat, them sit down and a chat.
Yep.
All the plan, the wicked, them a plan. I try so hard to stop me now me back. Jah blessings surround me, yeah. Them here to Jah, you don't know them a thing. Me now watch the world where them a fling. All righteousness that a way me bring. Them can't overthrow me. 'Cause I look to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Most High. I shout without fear. The wicked them can't come near. 'Cause I'm protected by the Most High.
Yes, I look to the hills from where come my help, man. My help come from the Lord. I hear you run that verse this morning, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
121.
Every day I fuss and fight blood. No one no have it dirty bad mind people. Me have they gonna be change your life. Get up every day I study evil. But them can't stop the righteous people. 'Cause I look to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Most High.
Sister Julia get it right this morning, yeah?
Back up.
It's a balance. Let's talk about balance.
Exactly.
So next time she said beautiful, me can't stand it. You understand what I'm
There you go.
Now it's time to rearrange.
Good morning, Crazy Chris.
Circle smaller. Time
Indeed.
could change. If you don't feel their energy, they're not friends, they're enemy. Cut them off from early. Change your company. All the chat, them sit down and a chat. And all the plot, the wicked, them a plot. I try so hard to stop me now me back. Your blessings surround me, Lord. Them hate you and you don't do them a thing. Them can't stop me, Jaja, and me kill. Now watch the world where them a fling. Your blessings surround me. 'Cause I look to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Most High. I tried without fear. The wicked them can't come near. 'Cause I'm
Yes, man. I look to the hills.
Love it.
You love it, dog?
Yes.
Some try to put a curse on people, cause them heart full of evil. Tell them we say a God over table. Yeah. Everybody sing along now. Reverse the curse to where it's coming from. Turn it back as fast as you can. Ooh, cause Father God, you know their malicious intentions. So send it back to center and mash up their plans. Yeah, pray say anything they've set up and a cook up and a plan up, we go mash you up. Tumble down pandey. The Lord said the perils and the jeopardy and wickedness them plan come crashing down pandey. Tell them back up and leave you. Satan lose the fight once more. My God is always in time to settle the score. Everybody sing again. Reverse the curse to where it's coming from. Turn it back as fast as you can. Cause Father God, you know their malicious intentions. So send it back to center and mash up their plans. No worry about where the enemy set, because you're good out there. Father God knows who you are. Tell the whole of them we don't fear nobody, cause God of you with daddy and we see them near and far. When the enemies are kick and talk, we on a box and punch with those bruises and those scars. Yeah, they built us up so strong to win any war. Everybody sing along now. Reverse the curse to where it's coming from. Turn it back as fast as you can. Cause Father God, you know their wicked and bad intentions. So send it back to center and mash up their plans. What was meant to be your curse can be your greatest blessing. And what was meant to take you down can keep your life progressing. They'll come at you with anything, but you always survive everything. God has surely blessed you with a pair of wings. Everybody, let's sing. Reverse the curse to where it's coming from. Turn it back as fast as you can. Father God, you know their wicked and bad intentions. Send it back. Mash up their plans. Mash up their plans, yeah. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. It's coming from. Turn it back as fast as you can. Father God, you know their wicked and bad intentions. Send it back to sin. Mash up their plans. Mash up their plans. Some people put a curse on people, but it can't work around ya. Good over evil. Cause we no fear them, we are fight for a reason. Never let them frighten you. Just stand up and hold your faith. He will never let them through your gate. Now, send it back. Send it back. Send it back.
Never give up. Never you worry. Why worry when you can pray? Life is a journey. I want you to know something right now. I have to say, as I rise up in the morning, I have to give praise to the Most High. Yesterday, you know, I had a bad evening. I told myself today it's gotta be fine. Enough of them now want to see you make it, but tell them say that's fine. Oh God, some say what has to be must be. What is yours could I never be mine. Just right now, see that people like to shine, just make it continue to shine. Want them to know that. I say no, I know my struggle. I know my pain. I know one knows my heartache. I'm out of tears I shed like rain. Some accuse me, and some not like way. But tell them say that's fine. Me say me have to work every day harder, because me done know say victory is mine. Just work hard for your want in a life. No bad mind, no bad. Right. You understand? Alright then, so me say, so no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain.
Yeah.
Never you worry.
Pull up that song, let
Don't worry when you can pray. Life is a journey. I want you to know something right now. I have to say, as I rise up in the morning, I have to give praise to the Most High. Yesterday, you know, I had a bad evening. I tell myself today it's gotta be fine. Enough of them now I see you make it, but tell them say that's fine. Oh God, some say what has to be must be. What is yours could never be mine. Just right now, see that people like to shine, just make it continue to shine. Want them to know that I say no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. Oh God. Some me ask and say, some accuse me, and some not like way. But tell them say that's fine. Me say me have to work every day harder, because me done know say victory is mine. Just work hard for your want in a life. No bad mind, no body man, you understand? Alright then, some me say, so no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. Oh God. Alright then. Oh, them free up the skeleton. Some mustn't have the time. I miss them free up the sugar. Some mustn't have the lime. Alright then. I miss them free up the gold. Some mustn't have the mine. Oh God. Some tell them say, what has to be must be, and what is yours could never be mine. So let us love me, make God light continue shine, man. We can't stop the blessing at all. I want them to know, so no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. Well, we give thanks to life every day. Yes, man, it's a blessing, you know. As I rise up in the morning, I give praises to the Most High. I give thanks to God, because you know, since I was a
is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tell everybody for us live in peace.
I tell you, so no man knows my heart, Dick.
Yeah.
Nobody know my pain.
Yes.
Nobody know the struggle, you know.
Oh, yeah. They just see the smile.
Yeah, man, they know the struggle. You understand?
Oh,
every day you have to work every day harder.
Oh,
I work every day harder, man.
Yeah.
But the victory is mine.
Yeah.
But it take work.
Oh, yeah.
Take work. You know?
Gotta work.
Yeah.
Gotta work.
Yeah. And don't worry about it. Just pray. Pray and work. Pray and work. Pray and work.
Say, Stacey, what you play something properly.
Life is a journey.
I think it's time for Stacey to download that CD. Stacey, time to do a download, you know. Come on.
Why worry when you can pray? Life is a journey. I want you to know something right now. I have to say, as I rise up in the morning, I have to give praise to the Most High. Yesterday, you know, I had a bad evening. I told myself today it's gotta be fine. Enough of them now I see you make it, but tell them say that's fine. Oh God. Some say, what has to be must be. What is yours could never be mine. Just right now, so that people like to shine, just make it continue to shine. Want them to know that. Also, no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. Oh God. Some me ask and say, some accuse me, and some like we. But tell them say that's fine. Me say me have to work every day harder, because me done know say victory is mine. Just work hard for your want in a life. No bad mind, nobody man, you understand? Alright then, some me say, also no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. Oh God. Alright then. Oh, them free up the skeleton. Some must know the time. I miss them for have the sugar. Some must have the lime. Alright then. I miss them for have the gold. Some must have the mine. Oh God. Some tell them say, what has to be must be. And what is yours could never be mine. So let us love me, make God light continue to shine, man. We can't stop the blessing at all. I want them to know. Also no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. Well, we give thanks to life every day. Yes, man, it's a blessing, you know. As I rise up in the morning, I give praises to the Most High. I give thanks to God, because you know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. Just right now, I just tell everybody to just live in peace and love and unity, man. It's a hard struggling, but we'll get there one day. When I need to read our brother or sister for them off. No day in the morning, the night. Also, no one know my struggle, and no one know my pain. And no one knows my heartache. Come out of tears I shed like rain. I say,
no one knows.
No one knows my heart. Nobody see the tears that you fall, that fall like rain.
Oh yeah.
Plenty
Good morning,
tears.
Sister Keisha.
20. Let me see.
20 years.
20 years and more.
Aye.
Me, I cry. Keisha, good morning.
Elvina.
I was wondering where Keisha Helena is. See, now I got.
Billings is on. Good morning,
the,
brother Anthony.
Yeah, better be. Good morning. Enough respect, brother. I'm gonna drop this one ahead of talk, oxy pass. Hey, here.
Enemy
really want my mind.
I got to stay strong and keep my armor on. If I fall, rise the next time. Can't let them keep a good
soldier down.
See, I rise and take my place. gonna finish this race. So call me a winner. That's my God, he will fight for me. Call me a winner. Jehovah done said victory. So when you see me again and you give me a help, call me by my right name. Call me a winner. That's who I am. A winner. I fight this fight with the prize in sight. Never give up on this journey called life. Thankful for where you brought me this far. With your strength I'll keep pushing on and on and higher I go. I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna finish this race. So call me a winner. Cause my God, he will fight for me. Call me a winner. Jehovah done said victory. So when you see me again and they give me a help, call me by my right name. Call me a winner. That's who I am.
I tell ya.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. Never gonna. I know my God, he always causes me to win. Through all my battles, through my circumstance, he will make a way. So call me a winner. Cause my God, he will fight for me. Call me a winner. Jehovah done said victory. So when you see me again and they give me a hand, call me by my right name. Call me a winner. That's who I am. A winner. Cause my God, he will fight for me. Call me a winner. Jehovah done said victory. So when you see me again and you give me a hand, call me by my right name. Call me a winner. That's who I am.
Yes, man.
A winner.
Call me a winner. Yeah, I'm on the picture side this morning. I tell you, Stacey feeling good, you know. Stacey feeling good. Stacey feeling blessed, you know. You know, Stacey feeling blessed. Stacey feeling blessed. Thank you, Roberto. Blessings on you today, brother.
And I feel blessed, so blessed, because you're right here with me. You're standing with me. And I feel blessed, so blessed, because you're right here with me. You're standing with me. Father, my friends betrayed me. My family forsake me. Thank you, Lord, for staying with me. Oh yes, I felt like giving up because I had enough when I heard that little voice keep saying to me, it said, son, you're here to do my work. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, but keep that faith in me. Just keep that faith in me, yes. The stone the builder refused shall be the head cornerstone. But with me you're not alone. I feel
Yeah. Joseph, thank you from the top. Stacey said, I'm definitely becoming a Jamaican. Stacey, if you're rocking right now, you're definitely feeling the yard vibes. If you're feeling good, girl, You're not in the island. The island has gotten into you. Rock with me ahead of the 9 o'clock Ask the Pastor.
So blessed because you're right here with me. You're standing with me. And I feel blessed. So blessed because you're right here with me. You're standing with me. Father, my friends betrayed me. My family forsake me. Thank you, Lord, for staying with me. Oh, yes. I felt like giving up because I had enough when I heard that little voice keep saying to me, it said, son, you're here to do my work. Sometimes it's gonna hurt, but keep that faith in me. Just keep that faith in me, yes. The stone the builder refused shall be the head cornerstone. But with me you're not alone. I feel blessed, so blessed, because you're right here with me. You're standing with me. I feel blessed, so blessed, because you're right here with me. You're standing with me, Father.
I tell you, I'm feeling blessed. Good morning, Dainty.
With me.
Good morning. Good morning, Helena. I feel blessed. Yes.
Never leave.
You're right here with me.
Standing here with me.
Indeed. Jojo.
I've been through bad man intimidation, lies and discrimination, but the good Lord brought me through. Oh yes. Public humiliation, character assassination, but the Most High brought me through. Oh yes. The stone the builder refused shall be the head cornerstone. But with me you're not alone. I feel blessed, so blessed, because you're right here with me. You're standing with me. I feel blessed, so blessed, because you're right here with me. You're standing with me, Father. Never leave me, stand here with me. Oh, I want you to fix me, Lord. Oh, Lord, fix me.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor every Wednesday morning at 9
a.m.
Uh-huh.
It's that time.
Yeah.
It's that time of the week.
Yes, yes. Top of the morning.
We
9
read the
a.m.
letter.
Yes.
And we talk about whatever you want us to talk about.
Whatever issue it is, yes.
And I tell you, I didn't get a chance to pull any letters. I just opened up whatever I opened up. That's it.
Hey.
So, yeah, we just going to all read it for the first time together, figure it out. All right.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So, Pastor, my longtime girlfriend has male friends who visit her during the day while I'm gone for about a week each month. Okay. I know them. they are interesting people, and I'm okay with that. Whatever that means.
Mm-hmm. So what's the problem? You okay with
But
it?
she now has a friend who is a faith-based healer. Sometimes she gravitates towards. He lives about 3 hours away, and when he visits, he stays overnight.
Oh.
I met him recently, and he's there now while I'm 2 states away. He does hand-on healing with her and other people she introduced to him. He goes into the water every day. He goes in the water every day of the year. I know my girlfriend does too. Usually very early in the morning. Presumably, they do this together while I'm away. Maybe he goes in naked. She would consider that natural.
Yeah.
She's told me not to worry about the overnight and the hands-on healing because he is a man of God.
Mm-hmm.
I told him it doesn't make any difference.
Yes.
He is divorced and single. And am I being a dope to let this happen without making a strong objection? Yes, you're a dope.
Yes. Definitely. Oh Lord.
Oh.
I don't want to say that.
You got a freaky girlfriend.
Yes.
He got a freaky girlfriend.
Yes.
She freaky. This girl is freaky.
First of all,
weird girlfriend. You got my friend.
Yes. First of all, I'm listening to it and I'm thinking, brother, I guarantee you're not a Jamaican. That's number one. Number two, something is going on there because that's not a Caribbean man.
Okay.
That's not a Caribbean man.
So let's break it down. Let's
But
go.
first of all,
let's
is
dig in
healer.
there.
So that's a red flag for me. Okay.
Well, no. Before you even get to the healer, before you get to the healer, I want to know. He said every time he goes away for a week at a time, she have male friends that come over.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And they're kind of weird, so she said, don't worry about them.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question.
But there's this specific
Wait. But Pastor Henry, why they coming over when he is not there?
Right.
That's the first problem.
Exactly.
Why every time you gone,
a
whole bunch of men coming over?
Yeah.
That's the first problem.
To heal her. That's it.
No, I mean, first of all, if they can't come when you're there, they shouldn't come when you're not there.
Yes.
And in fact, if they come when you're there, they shouldn't come when you're not there.
Keyword. Sister is sick.
The problem is, listen.
And she need a healing.
Listen. Seriously, this is no joke. This is a serious thing. You can't. First of all, let's talk about conduct, acceptable conduct. First of all, it is not a healthy thing for a man or men to be in your house with your wife or fiance while you are away.
Yes,
that's the first thing.
Right.
I mean, the minute you're away, it's time to say you can't come.
She should respect you enough.
Yes, you can't come.
Yes,
So-
somebody you have to be here.
Okay, so she's gotten you convinced. Okay,
Right.
She's gotten him convinced to the point that the men that come during the week,
Yeah.
when he's not there,
Yeah,
they don't have to worry
they don't
about
have
them.
no sense.
They don't. Yeah, don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Why? If they're so stupid, why they don't come when you're there?
Exactly.
They know better than coming when you're there.
Brother, you need to wake up. I think you need to open your eyes. There is more than the healing thing going on.
Let's talk about the man of God.
Then what? Yes.
Let's go talk
this man
about
of God need a good whipping. So I'm just happy that it's not my son.
Let's talk about this man of God. Okay, first of all, 3 hours drive is not such a long drive that you can't go home in your yard. That's the first thing. So when you come, you want to stay overnight.
Yes.
And you come when the man is not at home.
Yes.
Okay.
Once a month.
Yes.
For a whole week.
Yes. You go stay overnight, and then you have hands-on therapy.
Yes.
Hands-on therapy. The man of God has got to lay his hands.
No.
So wait a minute.
Jesus.
Is he a man of God or is he a masseuse?
Yeah.
I mean,
and he have to be in the water.
Wait a minute. That's a whole nother level. Whoa, to the water, children. Whoa.
Really,
listen.
This is
Listen.
really
Seriously.
mind blowing.
Well, no. I'm about to get upset in a second, but bear with me here. Because, first of all, okay, you want to do hands-on healing. Absolutely not.
Yes.
Especially in private.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, we've had some situations, some questionable situation that Jesus was never caught in any of the nonsense.
Yes.
Okay? All right. So you want to do hands-on healing.
Yes.
However you go heal her, but it's got to be hands-on. So take a whole week of hands-on, but when you're not there,
right.
when the man is not home,
right.
He stays overnight.
Mm-hmm. He's single.
Yes, he's single and divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's got to go in the water.
Yes.
No, that's another layer of healing. He wanted to we got to go into the water. I need to baptize you.
I think that wife need a good spanking.
Listen, I got to go in the water. Okay. And so we're going to go in naked because we got to do this natural. This is hands-on, okay?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is natural therapy. Okay? This is the hands of God on your life. And I'm going to touch you and heal you. Listen to me.
The devil is a liar. You need to drive the devil out of your house, man.
Listen to me. And you have the audacity. He has the audacity. She has the audacity. Oh, don't worry about him.
Don't worry.
He's a man of God.
Yes.
Which God?
You give man of God a wrong name.
Which God, child?
Bad name. Okay. So you need to step up. You need to be the man that he's supposed to be in his house. You know, I would first of all, I would like to know who is this person. I would not go nowhere for a whole month. I'm sitting home. I'm not whatever.
You're gonna lay hands on her when I'm there.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna take her to the water when I'm there. Let me tell you something. First of all, there are some things that as Christian ministers you don't do.
Yes.
Pastor Henry.
True.
Whether man or woman.
Yeah.
Number one, you don't sleep over people's yard unless they over people about in the yard.
Yes.
Not you are no woman when the man gone.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
For a whole
You mean you
week.
can't find anywhere to stay? No hotel?
For a whole week.
Then you're going to talk about you want to lay hands. You got to put hands-on
Yes,
healing.
yes.
That means it's not no touching a bird. It's not just a touching. This is not
Yes.
this is not that anoint you with
This
just
is
the oil.
healing therapy.
This is therapy. I got a hands-on healing.
Yes.
Okay? So his hands have got to travel
No wonder
from,
he's divorced.
from head to toe. Of course, any wife the fool.
Ah.
So you want to do that in the name of God. You are wicked from the depths of hell.
I believe that the wife don't believe in this thing. She's just going with the flow. Maybe that's what she tell the husband.
Is freaky.
Yes, that's what she said. Tell the husband because she don't want the husband to know what's really, really going on.
The husband too soft.
Yeah.
So first of all, that's another problem. So you're going to lay hands on. You're going to be having hands on in private.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a man of God.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. When you're a man of God and you having hands-on therapy, giving her healing, sleeping over, and then you got to do water every day.
Mm-hmm.
But that greedy man, every day, sir.
Every day.
Every day.
Wash and cleanse. And clean from head to toe.
Clean from the inside out.
She need to wash. So,
wrong.
Hey.
Here's my problem with this.
on.
Here's my problem with this. Number. My friend, first of all, my problem is as a cleric. Okay, I have a major problem.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the things that cause our testimonies, our reputation.
Yeah.
we put the gospel to shame by our behavior and our lifestyle.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? If you have a problem, my friend, get help.
Yes.
And not to say men of God would not have problems because they're human
You're
beings.
human.
And they
You
have
know.
weakness
Exactly.
area. I was reading an article yesterday on this Farwell guy that was the president of Liberty.
Right.
You know, his problem was he loved to watch his wife go off with somebody else, and it's like, how you do that, brother?
Hey,
I mean, you're a man of God. Something wrong with your head. You have a problem.
No. Yep.
You have a perversion.
That definitely would not work.
You have a perversion that just don't make sense.
Yes.
Right? That perversion don't make sense.
Yes.
And you need help. That's the first thing. So you don't want to feed it. Right? So if you say you're a man of God or you have a sexual perversion, okay? You can't feed that if you want to be free. You have to get accountability. That's number one.
Yes.
And accountability is so important. You understand? You need somebody to hold in your collar,
Yeah.
or hold in your neck when you can't hold yourself.
Yeah, and if you have that kind of problem, then you don't need to be by yourself. If you're gonna do home visit, then you need to home visit with somebody else.
You need the whole church
Yes,
with you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because it first of all it messing up. You make God look bad. That's number one. Number two, when they talk about man of God, then after a while you can go to anybody and talk to them about man of God if that's the way a man of God act and
exactly.
You know, or they behave. You know, for this man, you know, that have his wife and you are doing these things, you know, to this man, and when he found out that, hey, this is not scriptural, then it's gonna be a problem when you try to change it. You understand how he's gonna look on the other pastor that comes in that is doing the right thing, because he's gonna hold everybody in the same category as this is what man of God look like.
He can't use the story of Naaman because Naaman went in the water by himself.
Exactly. You know, so
I mean, I don't know which part of the Bible you're gonna try to justify your behavior. It's not there. So
he have
that's gotta
he
stop.
have a character problem.
So here's the other problem though. Man, oh man, oh man. Brother, how you naive and weak. What kind of man?
I guess he loves his
I hope you're listening to me.
Wife.
Brother, what kind of man are you? You wanted to have all the therapy when you're not there?
he want to trust her.
Trust? Trust not foolish.
That's what I'm saying. He would like to keep it that way, that he trusts her enough. You know.
You're gonna trust the puss. Right, you're gonna trust your puss your cat to guard the butter.
Yeah. Listen, I have a machete in my car.
Would you trust the cat to guard the butter?
I have a machete in my car. So the thing is, what you need to do is, we want to find out if this man, if this godly man, because he said every time he go once a month, that means he's going somewhere. Why he's so comfortable with his wife, with men in the house? Where is he going? Once a month. Every month you leave your wife for a week.
I think he does it for work. Apparently he does it for work.
Okay. But so if you're going for work and you leave your wife, I mean, the wife should be respectful enough to not even to venture anybody in the house, even at the door, you know, hey, my husband is not here, so you know, you need to come back another time, or you know, we can meet in the church or
First
whatever.
Of all, if
this
I am not home,
to cut out. Yeah.
If I am not home, no man in my house. Me can't even English that up.
Hey.
Me no care friend. Hen, Ken, Pen. No man. If you come to my house and I'm not there,
yes.
See, my wife had better sense. She doesn't sit up on the veranda. So you better sit out on the. Don't you go in and lock my door, brother.
Like Brother Allen says,
hey,
he's not a Jamaican. Okay?
No, Brother Allen, that's not right. You know, you must protect your wife. suppose Suppose him attack her.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's not about him, but the men that comes in, because it's just he just focus on that one specific, but she have more than one.
It's because they're the one taking the water bath.
Yeah. and she said, oh, don't pay attention to them. How could they still man? I mean, man will be man.
Man, human is human, and you don't want to tempt the flesh. The flesh is an enemy of his soul. It don't always.
Stacey.
Paul says, "I want to do right, and when when my head want to do the right thing."
Yes, Stacey, I am a Jamaican woman.
Run. Listen, run. Every man have a run. Listen, it's the only thing I always tell people. Say young people always ask me, especially young men, Pastor. So how you deal with it?
Yes.
Have no strength to deal with that. They pull the brother.
Yes.
One thing you have to do:
just run and keep
run,
running.
Forrest. Run.
Yes.
Follow Joseph lead, brother. Is the only one missing. The only one missing get away from it. That scripture.
Yes,
if you don't run, it will run you
Sister
down.
Marcia said the Spirit is calling her. Come one, come all.
Jesus. Anyway,
yes.
my friend.
Yes, I think you need to.
The
wake
question
up.
you ask is, am I doped?
Yes.
To let this happen?
Yes.
You are absolutely. You're not just dope. You're cracked.
Mm-hmm.
You're high.
Mm-hmm.
You're sleeping.
Foolish.
You're snowing. You're doing all kinds of things.
Yes.
You cannot have this at your house when you're not there. Your wife needs to respect and honor you as her husband. You cannot have men. I don't care if they're a man of God or a woman of God. I don't care what it is. Okay, there is hotel. They got to stay there. And if you don't have a place to treat her, then he needs to treat her when you're there.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And the door must be left unlocked.
Yes.
Have some respect.
In the
Okay?
room.
And you need to have a real serious conversation with your wife, because I think there's something going on there, my friend.
It's more than godly man, and
she is way
healer.
too deep for me.
Yes.
She is way too deep.
Yes. She's not doing what she's supposed to do.
Not right.
Nope.
Not right. Not right on many levels. Not right by the wife. Not right by the man of God. Right?
Yes.
And not right by you.
Yes.
Because you are supposed to draw some lines and set up some parameters for
I
your
blame him.
family. No, look, the man always get the blame.
Of course. I blame him. He allow it.
The man always get the blame.
He's the leader for the house.
The man always get the
He's
blame.
our protector.
Don't start with the man. I have counseled.
I tell you.
I have counseled the man accordingly.
Yes.
Give the man a break. Even God
Wake up.
overlook ignorance.
Wake up.
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
I had to take a good breath after that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that one stuffed the life out of me.
It called for some tea.
That one there, on every level.
Sister Marcia, I need some cake. I need a good Jamaican cake.
On every layer, that one some is troublesome. All right. Let's see if we can help somebody else.
Okay.
All right. Pastor, my ex-husband and I met in 2006. Had a beautiful daughter in 2007. Married in 2010.
In 10.
2010.
Yeah, 2010, yes.
Yeah. And divorced in 2013. Met in 2006. had a baby in 07, married in 10,
Mm-hmm.
and divorced in 13. Okay.
Yep.
So 6.
3.
And it's every 3 years something.
3 years, something happened.
Okay.
After the baby
Met,
born. Mhm.
6.
1 year after.
Baby born, 10.
3 years.
Married.
Mhm.
3 years later, divorced. All right. He was honest with me about being a recovering addict,
Okay.
drugs and alcohol. Yeah. When we met, our first few years together were great. However, he fell off the wagon after the wedding and started using drugs and drinking again. It quickly spiraled out of control, and I refused to raise our daughter in that environment. He continued in his addictions for 7 years after our divorce. He became clean and sober in 2019. Has rekindled his strained relationship with our daughter, and is attempting to rekindle ours as well. We are currently co-parenting and call each other friends, but he wants more. I have forgiven him for the past hurt and betrayals, but I can't forget the pain. I can't help but be afraid that if I let him back into my life romantically, history will repeat itself. Should I go off the past and give him another chance, or continue to co-parent and keep him in the friend zone? All right, Pastor Henry, I'll let you stab at it.
All right. So, obviously, I see this man have a problem. And the problem don't just start with the drinking and the addiction or whatever it is. I think it's something trigger or, causes the drinking and, the addiction. He's going through something, obviously, that he didn't get over, or he don't know how to deal with it. And so I think he chooses to drink, to ease his pain. Most of the time we don't look at what the person is going through, or think about what is it that we can do to help this person to get over, or to get him some help. We more look at what he is doing, the addiction, and we try to throw them out because we don't understand, because it was never dealt with. We didn't talk about it or anything like that. So here she met the man, and she didn't get to know him. It's a year after she had a child for him. So, they met and they'd gone right into the relationship. She didn't find out, you didn't ask question about, how is this man doing? How is your life? Just past stuff. There's a lot of people that carrying baggages, and even though they may put on a smile, you don't really know what they are going through on the inside. And so that is why it's very important when you meet somebody, you need to have that dating period where you get to know that person.
Yeah, but they did it for 4 years before they got married, Pastor.
No, but she said she met him in 2006. She got pregnant in 2007.
Yeah, but they married in 2013.
Yes, but they didn't
in 2010.
really. Yes, they already live in a married life. I mean, she didn't get to know him. The relationship was already gone. So I don't think she went through counseling. I don't think she went to premarital counseling or any of that. She just have the baby, and then they just have that relationship going. The man still have a problem. He had stuff that he was dealing with before that she didn't even get to, talk about, or he didn't get to talk about it.
Right.
And so right now, for me, I would not, you divorce, I would not go back into that relationship unless he do something about it. Even though he's going through counseling or whatever.
Something about it.
He going through counseling, but still,
He has
I think
done
she
a
can
lot about
forgive
it.
him. I think she can forgive him. You know, she
has forgiven him.
Yes, about the hurt and everything like that. But she have to go through counseling. Both of them need counseling right now. And then after counseling, then she can think about is either, you know, the right person to continue on with. Because even though it is your daughter, father, he walked out of the relationship because of his selfish behavior too. You understand? Yes, he was going through all of that, but still he's
Okay, so
out for 9 years.
let's go back to the letter, because I think you're making some assumptions in there. All right, so she said they met, right? And he was very honest about it. He said, I am recovering. I'm a recovering addict. So he told her that he was recovering, not he recovered. So she knew when
That
she got
he was-
into the relationship
Okay.
that this a man that she's marrying, and he has some personal battles. And for people who deal with people who have addiction, you know, it's for some people it's a lifelong battle. It
Right.
just doesn't go away. You know, they have lapses, and they have to be continuously monitored. They have to have support groups and stuff like that. Generally, addiction has a way of showing up itself again and again, especially if people find themselves in periods of crisis, which is that happen in a relationship.
Right.
They kind of revert back to those old behaviors. So she knew getting into the relationship very clearly. She says that he was a recovering addict from alcoholism and drug use. Okay? Now, he's recovering, he's doing well. Okay? And they got married, they have a baby. He's doing well. They got married, and everything is going good. Between 06 and 2010, he's doing great.
Okay.
They're together. They have a child. And so she decided 4 years into it that they're going to get married, and, live as a family, which was a good thing. They have a child, a 3-year-old baby at that point.
Right.
All right. Now, somewhere between 2010 and 2013, something
They
happened.
divorced.
Something happened, and get divorced.
I think she divorced 2013.
It says
She married 2010 and then she divorced 2013.
and divorced 2013.
Yeah.
So somewhere between 2010 and 2013,
Yeah.
after the marriage,
He relapsed.
he had a relapse.
Yes.
But she knew ahead of time, going into the relationship, that he had a problem. And there's always, when you have somebody,
Counseling.
there's always that chance
Yeah.
that a person who has an alcoholic addiction or drug addiction, is always a chance that person can have a relapse. So she went into the relationship with that. So in a way, I think there should have been pre-counseling ahead of the marriage, and that she should have had a plan, some kind of a strategy in case it happens along the
Yes.
way. So that's the first thing. All right, her strategy was to get out. She got out of it. And so for 7 years after the divorce, it took him all of 7 years to get clean again. Now, first of all, when she left and took his child, that drove him even deeper.
Yeah.
So it could have been that it could have taken him some months to get treatment and get the help that he needed. It took him all of 7 years. And here's a man who wants his family. He wants a relationship with his children. He is with his child.
But he have a problem.
And he's gone. He's done the work. He's gone, get the help he needed, and he is now sober. I don't know how long he's sober. She hasn't say. Right? But he had been sober enough to rebuild the relationship with his daughter. Right? And obviously that was damaged, you know, when you have a father who's a junkie. And she's rebuilt the relationship with the dad. Okay? And that's going well. Okay? And no, it is his hope that now that he's recovered. Remember, the only reason why she left is because of his addiction.
Right.
Now he's hoping that he can have his family back. Okay? And her problem is, I'm scared. I'm scared. She didn't say I don't love him.
Right.
And she didn't say I don't want him back.
Right.
Because she only left him on the basis of his addiction.
Right.
So the question is, can she handle it? What has changed?
She gonna have to do counseling.
That's my point.
Yeah.
What has changed between 2013 and now? Now, sometimes we change.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we learn more about a subject matter.
More mature.
We're more mature and we understand better, so we can make decisions now from a different place. And so, has that happened to her? I don't know.
Right.
However, I would dare to say, if she has not evolved,
Right.
then it is not healthy, because I have a strong hunch that he may have moments of relapse again.
Or maybe he don't, but sometimes if he go out, because she have a problem right now dealing with the situation. You understand? So if because she's scared, because she's going through this, when he goes out, what she's going to be thinking.
She's going to be panicking.
Exactly.
She's going to be
and then that's
stressed
going
out.
to drive him. You understand? Because he's going to become stressful.
Right.
And then maybe that's what's going to drive him again.
Right.
So the relationship is toxic right now. They need to get counseling.
So would I encourage somebody who is in this situation where the man has made the corrective efforts, and even though you legally are divorced, if you haven't had a relationship, she said nothing about any other relationship.
Right.
If there's nothing that comes in between that, then that's a relationship that it can be put back together. You know, if you do the right things and put the work in it, you know, it may be good for your daughter. It may be good for you guys to get back. Maybe he's at a better place now in his life where
he's more mature too.
Yeah, he
he's
probably
older.
won't. Exactly. You know, he's probably won't relapse. And
Yeah.
she didn't say anything about her faith.
Yes,
I mean, and that's
exactly.
another thing. Where is your faith? Where are you in your Christian walk, if you have one? And those things. So there's a lot of things that is missing from this letter that would convince me to go one way or the other. Obviously, I'm all for family. I believe that a family that stays together and go through and work together and cry together and laugh together and pray together and worship together is always better than these broken homes.
Right.
These, mother here, father there, and children gone, all over the place. It's just not the way God intended it. And so, yeah, if you do the work, get some counseling, get somebody else involved, get a counselor if he's willing to take some counseling. Obviously, if he's worked on his addiction,
right,
he must have been in some kind of counseling. Yeah.
Yes.
So there are steps that need to be taken.
Yes.
There are things that you can do, and I think that if you put the work in,
yes,
that you may be able to salvage your marriage, and who knows?
she have to know too that, hey, this is a human being,
Mm-hmm.
and that we're prone to make mistake.
Right.
But when we have this type of accountability, we can, just let him know too. You can assure him too that, hey, I'm there for you. And this is, they need to really talk. They need to have that good communication to let them know, hey, this is something that hurt me deeply, and this is what you did, and how I feel. Because sometimes when you don't let people know how you feel, they feel like, hey, she'll get over it, and
Right.
stuff like that, and then she don't get over it, because every time he goes on the street, everything that he do, she's thinking, hey, is
Well,
he
the trust
going
factor.
back?
The
Yes.
trust factor. Once trust is broken, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time
Yeah.
to rebuild it.
Yes.
As simple as that. There's no shortcut to rebuilding trust. You need time,
Yes.
and you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
So this is a situation that I would not go back into that relationship unadvisedly.
Mhm.
I would definitely think it long, think it hard. I would definitely get counseling and get some help. And I think that if both of you go through a period of counseling together, and you still love the man, and he obviously is
He's a
still
good-
still loves you.
person. He's
and
not
he-
abusive,
He
and
loves
that's
his
one-
family, and
Yeah.
and that was the only issue as to why, and now he's clean, and put his life back together, and he's still up for grabs. It's still your husband.
And I like the fact that she never mentioned that he was abusive. And a lot of time when men are addicted to drugs and alcohol, those stuff, they are abusive. They become abusive not just to the wife but to the children.
Yes, true.
So she never mentioned that. So that's a good thing. At least he loves his family and want to work it out. So I think when she pray about it and she go through counseling, and they talk, they have to have a good communication in the family.
The preservation of family is a wonderful thing and must always be at the top of our minds when it comes to these things. And I think God loves family and he wants it that way. Sometimes it just is not healthy. Sometimes it is better the other way.
Yes.
But if it's possible, we can we do the work.
Yep.
Put in the work. And I think he'll put in the work if he wants his family back and he wants to be with his daughter.
Do whatever it takes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And the fact is that she's becoming a teenager now, and she really, really needs her dad.
Oh yeah.
She really needs dad. Daughters need their dads in their life as a teenager more than any other season in their lives. Okay? So I'd say get some counseling, and let's see where that goes.
Yeah.
Okay? Get some counseling. Hey, we got a counseling office here in our church. We have one more letter for you quickly. But if you need some help, give us a call. Here's the information you need.
How can we live a broken heart?
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
All right, we started with a letter from a man. Let's finish with one from a man. How's that?
Okay. Sounds
we have a
good.
few minutes. You're going to have to go fast and furious on this one. A decade ago, Pastor, before my wife and I had children, we were deeply in love with each other. Everything was great in the bedroom and outside. After we had children, my wife did a 180. She is no longer affectionate with me at all. We barely hold hands. She never hugs, and kissing is prohibited except maybe a kiss before bed. We kiss like it's an obligation. There is no touching in our relationship. In the bedroom, we used to be more physical and less restraint. I want her to be satisfied without getting more specific. Thank you, sir. Now, if we are intimate, it's once a month during the summer and maybe twice a month otherwise. She won't allow me to touch parts of her body, and she's physical and emotional remote. When I addressed this with her, she informed me that the other couples are intimate less frequently than we are. She has let her body go and doesn't diet or even try to watch her weight. And I'm concerned for her health because she has become obese. If I try to bring these matters up, she flies into a rage. Am I being selfish, Pastor? Help.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think.
Okay.
Just by hearing,
hearing is hearing.
Oh Lord, hearing is caring. Sometimes
listening is caring.
Sometimes we need to care. She is saying something to him.
Say loud.
Yes, she had the baby. She put on weight. She's not the same like she used to.
Mm-hmm.
But to constantly reminded her how obese she is, or
well, you're not constantly. Come on,
but
come on,
listen,
cut the brother a break. break
the
here.
way how you can say
Cut
something.
the brother a
You
break.
can say something, and it don't sound the way how she take it. Okay, but there's a way of getting anybody. If you have a husband and you want your husband to lose weight, there's a way of getting him to lose that weight. If you have
Don't
a wife,
feed him.
if you have a wife and you want her to lose weight, there's a way of getting her to lose weight.
I don't know about that.
How about walking with that person? How about, say, hey babe, instead of, going, hey, she have a problem with going into bed because her body is not the same. So how about, we go for a walk and, take her by the hand and, and we walk together and whatever. That can just be a starting point of she losing that weight, motivating her how to, go out and do it. I think that's what you need to do.
I think you're biased.
No, I'm not biased
I
at
think
all.
you're so biased. Every time you go for you go for the male juggler.
I'm not. I'm not going for the male juggler because you have to understand, when a woman have baby, there's a change that goes on in her body.
Tell me about it. I don't know.
She's not the same
Tell me
anymore.
about it, dear.
The feelings. There's something that you have to do to get her back to that place. There's certain encouragement.
You got to rev her like an old engine?
Yes. Not rev her, but there's a softer side. You understand? You see why the Bible says, husband, love your wife as Christ loved the church,
yes,
because
sir.
she's a weaker vessel.
The
Those
man,
are the things that he have to be careful what he said to that woman. She
Listen.
have a self-esteem problem dealing with
no,
right now.
Pastor Henry, but if you're going to deal with the problem, deal with the problem. Okay, so here's a problem.
Yes.
Okay, the man says things were awesome
Yes.
in the bed,
Yes.
and out the bed.
Before the baby.
Before the baby.
Yes.
Cool.
Sister Salma says she tired of it.
Sally. All right, now
she was going through a depression.
Okay,
state. Yes.
so now
It's a mental
now
thing.
the baby is here.
Yes.
And she's not hugging and kissing, and she don't want to touch.
Yes.
And so yeah, life's change. Okay, you're right. There's a mental change that happens when the baby comes.
Yeah.
First of all, the attention is changed.
Yes.
The amount of time and work it takes in nurturing that baby. Oftentimes, at the end of all of that, the woman is tired. She just don't have it to give,
yes,
like she had before when you were single,
yes,
and before all of that. So there are changes that are happening, and the mental changes, and there are also physical changes that have taken place. Okay, in the relationship, right? So that's one. The other part of it is look,
brother needs support
in the bedroom. In the bedroom, he said we were physical and less restrained, because I want her to be satisfied. You should always want your woman,
of course,
to be satisfied. For all the brothers that are listening to me, you must do the work to satisfy your wife. Okay? All right? You must behave appropriately. There's too many complaints. And I get complaints, it's always funny, right? When a couple come into my office and the woman is complaining about the man's sexual behavior. You see, he just fall down in the chair like a worm, like, slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. No, bro. That's when you're a little boy on the road. You can't do that now with wifey. You got to put in the work.
Yes.
All right. So here's the thing. Used to be physical, used to be unrestrained. Then say, we did what it takes to make her have fun. Right? So I'm assuming that he's saying it's not happening anymore.
No.
So she's probably saying, man, hurry up, no, man. Like, I'm sleepy. I'm tired, dude. Just hurry up. Or don't bother me, man. I'm tired.
The touch, the affection is not
The
there anymore.
affection is missing. And and here's the problem. This is a double whoppy. This guy really have a problem, because if the woman don't want the affection, and she need the affection to start her whole engine.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Then he's in problem.
He might have a real problem here.
Yes.
All right? So now, you have to figure what's going on with her mentally. Obviously, there are changes happening
Yes,
mentally.
yes.
She's probably depressed.
Yes.
She's eating. Another sign that she may
No,
be depressed.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, postmortem depression.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay? So she's not looking after herself.
Yes.
She may feel like, hey, when I was younger and, blah, blah, blah.
I
now
don't
I'm
feel sexy
Yeah,
anymore.
now I'm a mother. Exactly. Now,
I put on 30 pound or 36 pound, depends on how many
and if
pounds,
she is and if she is self-conscious of
Yeah.
that and
Yes.
she don't feel appealing
Yeah.
anymore, she will act out of that
Yes.
lack of feeling that way.
Yes.
It's amazing how somebody may not be appealing, but they act so appealing that you believe they're appealing.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? They
Right.
become appealing because they just feel that way and they convince you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, if you don't feel beautiful, it's hard to act beautiful.
That's why he have to do whatever he have to do.
So, here's the work. First of all, he has to come to that understanding that changes have taken place and that he's going to have to nurture his wife back into a safe place where she can be vulnerable again in their relationship. I don't think that the wife is saying, look, man, at least you get it one time.
Hey.
There are people who not even bother do it
Exactly.
again. You understand? Which is true. There's a lot
But
of
it's
couples.
true. Woman,
There's a lot of couples
she
who
will
don't
say
even.
that.
But
Yes,
after you've been together for a while, and
Yeah,
then after-
I talk to people and they're not getting it. At least you get it one time.
Yeah, at least you get exactly.
That's exactly what she said.
Man,
yes.
but most of the time it's a man tired. not
Right,
the-
right. But the thing is though, she have baby, and I think he need to be more sympathetic with her, and
True.
and don't even mention her weight.
I beg to differ.
No,
I beg to
I
differ.
don't think he should.
beg to differ.
There's a way of mentioning the weight without saying
no,
the weight.
there's a way.
There's a
There's-
way of doing it. Okay? Yes. Sometimes we talk too much. We're not careful about the person feeling how the person would feel.
I look in the mirror and tell myself, "You're fat, Steve. Do something about it." Hey, listen.
But if
Listen.
somebody do that to you, how would you feel?
I tell her, I say, "You're right." I said, "I really am fat. Stop feeding me." Listen to me. No, he really needs to help her through this difficulty. Number one is that he needs to understand that the baby has brought into the relationship a complete different dynamic.
Right.
Okay, like I mentioned before, you're not gonna be able to get no high energy Jackie ride after she been babysitting all day, wiping puke
All
and
night.
poopy and all this stuff. Come on, dude, seriously, she tired.
Yeah.
That's one, and she's burned out mentally, especially if you're not helping.
Exactly.
And then you have to recognize that as her body has changed, I mean, she used to have that pretty flat in the front, and now it has marks and crease, and it may roll, belly don't gone back down. I mean, and she may not feel beautiful, but you have to give her assurance. I love you just the way you are. You have to pull a little ballad out there and say, you know what, baby, I like it.
Bring some flowers.
I like it. I like it. I love your baby fat because this you did this for my baby.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And start to celebrate.
Assurance, man.
Start celebrating her body for what it is, and help her to be better in the areas that she needs to be better.
Right.
So, encourage her. My wife goes to the gym almost every day, sometimes twice a day. I encourage her.
Right.
I enjoy her, but I encourage her. You know what I'm saying? I encourage her. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I encourage her. Go ahead and work out and celebrate all of that. And give her that assurance so that she begin to feel beautiful again. And if you start to talk about her fat and you start to talk about why she she's this and she's that, she's going to become really defensive.
Yes.
And by the way, that's going to make it even worse. You ain't get no action when you come. When you get
she
to
don't
bed,
even want to take off her clothes. Just lift it up and that's it. You know.
all you guys are back them out. No action.
That's it. That's it. So you got to be careful.
You have to be very, very sensitive to the way she feels, and you gotta meet her where she is right now and walk her back to where you need her to be. I think with some work,
yes.
I think both of you need some talking to, because to make the excuse and to say, hey, once a month is good enough for you, other people not getting it once a month. Let me explain to a woman that a healthy man cannot survive on once a month sex. Did I say that?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just telling you, a man who is healthy cannot survive on once a month sex. As a matter of fact, a man who's really healthy needs sex 3 times a week.
Yeah, your sister Marcia?
3 times a week. The average healthy man needs sex 3 times a week because his body produces all this testosterone.
That's even worse.
And so with the testosterone, for men, sex is a health issue. He really needs sex. He need to relieve himself. You go to the doctor. The doctor will tell you, look, brother, you need to relieve yourself. If you have this problem and things are locking up, you got to relieve yourself because it's a health issue. It affects a man's mind, and his behavior. So you don't want to starve a healthy man. Okay? Don't starve a healthy man. And once a month for a healthy man is not enough. Yes. Not enough at all.
Yes,
so I just want to tell all the sisters. I want to tell all the sisters out there.
Sister Anne-Marie, just remember
Sister
that
Anne-Marie,
3 times a
Sister
day.
Just get a
3
week.
times a week.
Yes.
At least 3 times. I think Jews do 1 times a week.
No, a man is designed. You understand?
3 times a week.
You understand that a man is producing every day. A woman produces an egg a month.
Mm-hmm.
A man is producing every day. See.
So at least 3 times a week.
At least 3 times a week. That's a normal diet. That's a normal diet for a healthy man. 3 times a week.
Okay.
Okay. Every 72 hours, a man feels the need to release.
Sister Salma.
That's science, by the way.
We don't have to think about that. Okay, ladies.
So every couple of days you will see your husband coming. Hey, baby. He gonna get really nice every couple of days, and he gonna get really. You gonna notice his demeanor is gonna change. Okay, he's gonna get really nice every few days. Okay, because he needs to release. Because that's just how his body functions. And just so you know, so okay, so lady, you can't tell the man once a month is good enough. Once a month is not good enough for a healthy man. Period. Okay, so whatever you have to do.
Dijon said that meaning needed every day.
Whatever you have to do, okay? You have to do the work and make sure that you have to work on your relationship. Here's the thing. When you leave voids in your relationship, you're leaving openings for other people to come in. Where there's a need that is left unmet in a relationship, there are chances and probabilities that there are other people who will come in and fill those needs. So once a month, he's telling you once a month is not enough, okay? In the summer. Okay, a whole summer for once a month. What is she too hot? Too much humidity.
6 months in the summer,
Yes.
And
so
it's once a month.
So 6 times 6 months. You tried to mess with the brother brain.
Hey.
Got to do better.
So you can see the stress that this man is in.
He's
in a lot of stress.
No wonder he writes to Pastor Steve, because Pastor Steve.
That is why he need to walk her and talk to her, because when he do that part, Stacy, he'll be all right.
Enough is enough when the man is satisfied, when he's physically satisfied and emotionally relaxed. Every man gets relaxed and he goes through that satisfaction. If every woman who has had a man before know how calm and how kind a man get. It affects his brain and the way he responds and acts to you. You understand?
You know what? You
He's
guys
the sweetest man.
You guys need to you need to call Pastor Stephen. 954-533-8187.
We're going to have a workshop. We're gonna have a workshop for couples to come.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about the things that couples need to talk about. Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So no, but seriously, it's just. I just thought I'd let you know that. All right. So to answer this brother here is, first of all, my friend, I hope you understand that you have to do some things to help your wife.
Yes.
Feel good again. She needs that.
Yes.
Women are like that. They're not like men. I mean, we just produce the thing, and it just get into our heads, and we're ready to work. A woman, you have to take her like she's like gold. You have to dig her out of the ground, and you have to put her on the heat, and then you have to polish her up before she's ready to wear. Okay, you have to do the real hard work before you get, to eat. It's like a good meal. We used to go catch a fish, and we get excited. We get excited just going to catch a fish, because we know we're gonna have a good meal. So we gonna have a meal, and then we come back and you gotta cook it, and we sit around waiting for that and smell the pot and all that stuff. Wow. And know that coming down the road, we're about to hit that brown stew with that steam bami. It's gonna be good.
You already eat it out there.
Yeah. So it's just the same thing with a woman. You got to do the work. You got to work her. So you got to do the work here. You got to be nice. You got to work through her emotions and try to get a babysitter sometime. Take her somewhere.
Yeah.
Go rent.
Or sometimes stay up at night and let she go to sleep too. Give her some time.
Get somebody to take care of the baby, and go get a hotel room like you're courting again.
Yeah.
Yes. And do the real work. All right.
Perfect. Well said.
And then come back and tell me how it go.
Hey.
Okay. If you need some more help, the number to call. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you one more time before I say bye-bye.
How can we make a broken heart?
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
Hey, we're calling it a wrap today, man. But we listen. This is Ask the Pastor. We keep it real. We tell you like it is, and we try to give you God-centered answers.
Yes.
Along with a little biology to help you along the way. And so, if you want to write to us, please feel free to do so. Send it to Ask the Pastor at seasonfmradio@gmail.com. Ask the Pastor, seasonfmradio@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to give you answers that we believe will be life-changing. If you're looking for some counseling help, if you're married, you're going through problems, listen, ask the people who have come in to see Pastor. They'll tell you, it's the best thing that ever happened.
And
Pastor know how to work and bring it back from the dead.
Yes, he do Zoom calls, okay? It doesn't matter where you are, he still take.
If you want to save it, call Pastor Steve.
Yes.
And he will straighten it all out for you. All right, so anyway. So that's all the time we have, Pastor Henry.
Yes, thank you so
thank
much.
you, as always, for joining.
Here. Yes.
And thank you all for listening to us.
Being with you guys.
Yeah, and so take care. Hope you learned something today. And so thank you for the letters that came in, and we hope that it helped somebody out there today. Until next time, family, we say what?
Whoosh. Blessings.
We're out of here. Take
Bye,
care.
Stacy.
Bye-bye.